This video tutorial will demonstrate how to set up data entry requirements for your company in Empire Suite. These data entry requirements influence the information you can attach to project tasks or standard tasks and task lists. First, log into your account. Go to the Administration main menu. Under the Company menu on the left-hand side, select the Data Entry Requirements submenu. The Data Entry Requirements dialog box will pop up and the user will view the Differences panel and column of checkboxes. Setting up data entry requirements is meant for system administrators. They determine whether or not they want project managers to have the ability to override this list of task options. To override this list of task options for standard or project tasks. If the administrator doesn't want this to happen, then they don't check the Differences Allowed checkbox. If the administrator does want project managers to override this list of task options for standard or project tasks, then they check the checkbox. Once this checkbox is defined, that means that on a project-by-project basis, you can change the options that are set up. With regard to the task list, there are two types of tasks, standard and project. When you generate a list of project tasks, you can generate it based on a list of standard tasks. That allows them to track that a standard task as a project task and allow them to report on it based on metrics such as number of hours worked on and estimate costs for that particular project task. In most cases, people actually generate project tasks from their standard tasks, but you can create new tasks as well. If that checkbox is not checked, when you go to the user interface, the Project Task box, and you attempt to select standard tasks as the starting point for creating a project task, you will receive a message saying that you can't create project tasks based on the standard tasks. So that checkbox is required. In the case where you have a project, such as a vacation, where there is not a required project task list, they would uncheck the required task list box that would allow them to enter vacation projects without entering tasks or task lists. On projects that do require task list, you would check the standard required or project-specific tasks to determine whether or not the users are allowed to enter a specific task list combo within that particular project. An organization sets up tasks across the whole organization. They want those tasks to be metrics that are reported on. If the company does not want to report that task list, they would uncheck that checkbox at the administration level. Click Modify to save your changes. Then click Close. A similar interface is available when a project is selected from the project module. If Differences is allowed and is set up in the administration module, when a project is selected, the data entry menu will be available. These options will be applied to the currently selected project only. This concludes the tutorial for how to set up data entry requirements for Empire Suite.